Yes, I love it. Welcome to the ranch. Today is trailer day and we're at Granddad's garage. I just made that up. But what we're going to do is we're going to see what Dad has done for us on this trailer today in this episode. So come along, stick along, and let's get to it. Here we go. Boom! You know, on the ranch, this stock trailer is used a lot. We haul a lot of animals in this, but the biggest animals that we haul are our big mamas, and sometimes even the bulls that we have to transport from location to location. And the problem is that when we go to take this trailer to pick them up, now here recently we've had a lot of problems with cattle getting out and we've had to take our trailer to go pick them up. But when you have a trailer like this and you have to go out into the middle of a pasture to pick up animals that are large and don't want to be contained, what do you do? Well, what we normally would do is we would go get some of our corral panels like this. And we would load them up inside of our trailer. We'd stack 4, 5, 6 of them in here, sometimes even 10. And we would get our straps out and we would strap them in so that they can't move. And that sounds great, except there's a problem. The problem arises when you have a cow put in here. What do you do with your fencing? Leave it in the pasture, leave it out on the side of the road where somebody might be able to take it. And that is the problem that we faced when I decided to ask Dad come up with an idea where we can take these panels but load them up also once we have the trailer being utilized by livestock. Let's go take a look at what Dad has come up with as a way to utilize this trailer to the fullest extent. So there you go. If you look at what Dad has come up with is putting some brackets on the side of the trailer, and the goal was to come up with an idea to use the material that we have here on the farm. So a lot of this is repurposed, some of it is purchased, but the great thing about this, as I had challenged Dad, was to find a way that no matter who went out into the pasture, no matter who took the trailer, that everything that was needed was going to be right here on the side of the trailer so that nobody has to go look for parts. Because we all know that's how it always works. We're looking for belts, we're looking for bungee cords, we're looking for rope. We're always looking for something to tie something down with. So the challenge was to be able to take all these panels, get them on the side of the trailer without having to go look for parts. The other great thing about this is now we can take about 6, up to a max of 6, maybe even more if we really wanted to. But we're able to get these on the sides so that when we go get our animals, we have somewhere to put them at the end. So they fit snugly on there, and the last little piece that we're going to show, and we'll go into greater detail in just a second, is we're going to use a chain to go around so that they don't slide or pop off, just in case they do get off that bracket. So, Dad?
Yep.
There we go. So, Dad's going to come in, and now we're going to look at what he did and how he did these brackets so that you can see, you can make this right at your own home. All right, so Dad, why don't you show us about the brackets?
Okay, we had some scrap angled metal here that I think was used for shipping material for maybe an air conditioner unit or something like that. Then I found these 3/4 inch steel bars that are used for putting up concrete forms. So I cut them to length. This is wide enough to hang 3 corral panels on. And of course I put a angle bracket on there, brace, and then this is to hold them on. And then we just bolt it to the side of the trailer.
Would you need to be worried about them bolts inside with the cows?
Well, that was brought up. So do you want to go in there and see the type of bolts that we used?
Sure.
What we went with was carriage bolts, which are rounded on top, so we don't have to worry about the cattle bumping into it and scraping themselves. So all 4 of the brackets will have the carriage bolts on them.
And then we also installed the chains for what purpose?
These are to tie downs to keep them from bouncing off during transport. So what we do is that once we have the corral panels loaded, we run this up over the corral panels, bring it back down, lock it back in, and that'll hold them in place as we transport them. And we decided to go with the weld on so that it will always be attached to the trailer, so we never have to go looking for the tie downs. And we'll also be using straps. We'll hook them in up here, run them around the outside of the panels, hook them in down here, tie, take them tight so that the bottoms won't be swinging in and out as we drive down the road. Okay, this is the last bracket we're working on. This is the angle bracket that we started with. This is the steel rod, the stakes, and I ground them down to get the angles, close so we make good welds on them. And using the magnets, just hold them all in place. Now we're just ready to weld this one and get it put on the trailer.
There you go. We're always looking for ways to make things easier here on the ranch. These brackets and the chains that Dad got in place are going to really, really help us out a lot. We got Grandad back here finishing up the project. I got one of the boys back there watching and learning. And so what better things could be going on at a ranch? I'm really so appreciative of where the Lord's put us and the opportunities He's given us to work together with my dad, my mom, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, my father-in-law. There's so many people, friends, family have come down and worked on the ranch. I'm just so appreciative. So, as I said, we're always looking for better ways to do things. This is just one more feather in the cap, so to speak, on making our lives easier here on the ranch. So, hey, who likes good help and who likes family working together? Farmers do. Until next time, peace.